Um, hey, what's everybody? What's up, everybody? I'm going to be today showing you how I make a sprite sheet used for RPG Maker MV using Daz Studio. Um, so I'm gonna get to this right away. The first thing I do is I don't want any shadows in it. I feel like that kind of messes up the visuals on the game. So I'm gonna go to render settings. And we're going to take draw ground and put that on off. I'm also gonna, for right now, I'm gonna change that to texture shaded. That way I can move things a little bit easier. Um, and then I'm gonna have basically three different poses that I'm gonna have in here. And I already have them saved. So what I would say is the first time you do this, take a basic figure, Genesis 8, male or female. Honestly, doesn't really matter that much. And then just go and get these three different poses done and then save them. So I'm going to go into my walk cycle, and what I need is I need a left foot forward, a right foot forward, and a neutral. So I'm going to start with my neutral. I'm going to put that on frame one. And then we're just going to have four different versions of that. So yeah, we're gonna start there. So we're gonna go here. This is gonna be our neutral pose. We're gonna switch to our camera view. We're gonna set it up. Actually, hold on just a second. We are gonna put our figure at 0, 0, 0. And we'll get the Y rotate at 0, so he's just kind of pointing at us. Our camera we want to have at, we're gonna put the camera at 0, 0, 0 to start with. Oh, why is it being like that? Either way, let's do this. Let's see. Do we have him at actual 0? So we're gonna go to the Genesis 8 character. We're gonna hit this, and that's gonna bring it right up here. So we're basically head on with him. This is the thing though. The sprite character isn't gonna be just a side view. It's gonna be somewhat from the top view. And then you have to decide when you're doing this, like what angle you want, how much of a down view do you want? How, is it? I mean, you probably don't want to have the character being straight up like this, but you also don't necessarily want a completely top view on this. So what I'm gonna do is I've pretty much figured out with the camera if I go um, the Y axis at about 220. And then the X rotation ends up being about 12, if I remember right. 12 or 13, something like that. And then we just need to adjust the Y just a little bit more. Let's see. Let's go to our transform actually, or our camera, and zoom in just a little bit. And then we're going to we might need to bring our Y down just a little bit. Maybe have the angle just a little bit more. And probably bring the camera back just a little bit. I still feel like that isn't quite the angle that I want on it. So I'm gonna bring that Y translate up just a little bit more. And have our X rotate. I feel pretty good about that. We're gonna go with that. This is gonna be his just straight up looking right at us. And then from here, it's pretty easy. We're gonna go here. Oh, we've already got it. It's going up here. That's our neutral. So what I realized here, this is going to give us a problem, isn't it? Because I've already got some animations in here that I don't want. We'll do this. We'll just, oh, I caused some problems for myself by having this in something that already had some animation set up. So what we're going to do is we're going to right click, go unclick the x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, put him right back where we want him, and then we're going to rotate him. You know what, that's going to work right here. Let's do the same thing. We're going to rotate him 90 degrees. So we got a side view. And then we're going to do just one more of those. And this one we're going to go -90. Okay, so now within these, on the right and left, you don't want him to be completely straight. You want to give him just a little bit of an angle there. So we're going to go there. Once again, just rotate on the y-axis just slightly, and that should be good. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to do let's do the left foot forward. So control, click on that. Accept. So now we kind of want to decide here, let's we're going to pull him to 0, so he's coming straight at us. We're going to decide just how much of a stride that we want him to have. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take his right, I'm going to put that back just a little bit more, and we're going to bend just a little bit farther. And I think that should work. Once again, click on this. We'll let it do that one. And we'll bend forward up just a little bit. Bring that back just a little bit. Not much. Another with the left foot forward. This time we'll go, oops. Go 90 degrees. Left. Want to rotate him just slightly. Not much, just slightly. Let's bring that leg out just a little bit. Now what we want to be careful on is that we don't want the sprite sheet to end up being too big. So we don't want necessarily his strides to be too big. Otherwise we're going to have a very large sprite sheet, and we don't necessarily want that. And let's go to the next one. And we'll go -90. So the wider he is, the bigger each grid, part of the grid on the sprite sheet has to be. So you want to be careful on that. Let's see. I think that maybe. And let's see, we want to go with him and do a little Y rotate just a little bit. That. All right, so far, let's see what we got here. Ooh, did I mess something up? So I got the neutral down, neutral up, neutral left, or neutral right, neutral left. Left foot forward, left up, left to the right, left to the left. Now we need the right foot forward. So let's see. We're gonna have, it's our upright pose. Nope, either way, it's the right foot forward. So that's all that matters. So we're going to take, and let's just do just a little bit. Let's, first of all, let's get, should we get his head just up a little bit? And look just up a little bit. Forward. And this foot backwards just a little bit. Off to the side. Let's have him Y rotate to 90. And we want to, you know what? Just let's try to make that consistent. So what about 78? I think would be good. And then we want to bend that forward, foot forward just a little bit. We bend that back just a little bit. And let's. Oh, that's too far. That'll look good. And then to the, let's go up. So we're going to go 180. We're going to look, you know, I don't have 100% consistency on how I have the graphics on each one of these poses. So we're going to kind of see if it looks okay that way. Or if I need to next time make sure that I'm uniform all the different poses. And we got one more. And then we're going to see if I can render these while I'm streaming or not. Okay, so this one's going to be going negative, what, 78? If I remember right, negative 78. Yep, just slightly that way. Out. It's back. It's back just a little bit. All right, so we're going to save this as our Kailua, and it's going to be Sprite set our walk set to. And then we are going to clear the memory by closing the program. And let's go into this. So while I'm letting the memory clear out for a second, which you want to do with Daz Studio, otherwise it'll sometimes give you a problem. I'm going to show you this. I've got my template here. I am going to change the size on this. So we're going to take the image. We're going to change image size, scale image to height of 4,000. It's usually what I've been working with. We're going to view, change the zoom to 25%. And then we're going to take the view, show grid. And then we're going to take the, let's see, image, configure grid, and it's going to be 9x6, so it's going to be 9 over. No, my bad. I'm thinking of the battle ones. So we're going to go 3 over, 4 down. So going to hit that so that it's no longer going to be a square grid. Like each one isn't going to be square. And over, let's see, 4,000 divided by 3 is 13. Oh, I'm thinking vertical. I'm going the wrong way. 4, so it's going to be 1,000 vertical. And horizontal, since it's going to be, what is it? 2500 divided by 3 is what? 833.33, I believe. All right, so this is where each one of our different sprite sets is going to be located in. And let's go here. Let's go into here. We're going to open this back up. And we'll bring this back in. Let's do a my library. Oh no, we're gonna do open recent little white sprite set. And then basically as each one of these different parts of this get, or each layer ends up getting rendered, we're gonna pull them in. So next thing we want to do is we want to go to render settings, general. I'm gonna make sure that we have everything set up right here too. And we want a image series, and we're gonna go frame 0 through 11. Call this Kailua walk cycle 2. And you know what? We'll just put them in the Kailua sprites. That is fine. So last thing before we do this, we need to go into the NVIDIA iRay preview. And we're going to make sure that I like the shadows. So I'm going to change up. I'm going to go into the environment. I'm going to rotate the dome so it's just want to have the light coming pretty much straight at them. All right, that'll work. And then, was there something else I want to do this? Oh yeah, there's a couple little things I wanted to change on it before I, since this is basically going to be his sprite from here on out for a while. And I'm actually going to, after I get done with this, I'm going to save him as the most recent version of him in the figures. So we're going to go into him. We're going to go content. We're going to go used. Let's go ears. One thing is that I do feel like his ears are just a little bit too long. We're going to scale back his ears just a little bit. And then we're also going to go into his hair. Actually, let's go to, I want to have a little more hair around his ears so his elf ears aren't as pronounced. So we're going to go into, let's see, where am I at? People, Genesis 8, male. Going to go into hair. I think it was a short afro hair. We're going to go into him. Let's see. And we are just going to change the style to do the, I think it was a longer style. Kind of fills out around his ears just a little bit more. And then I also wanted to change his eyes. I want his eyes to kind of be just a little more, have a little more pop to him. I think, I'm trying to remember which one of these has kind of a little bit more. Let's see here. I think I wanted to go like a greenish eye. Make him just to look a little bit more interesting. But I think that's going to do. I think I'm going to hit render. Once again, we'll see if this will render while it allows me to continue to stream. I did change some of my settings, brought it down to a 1920 resolution on my stream instead of the 2560 or whatever I had before, which was really causes a problem. Oh yeah, this is going to go quick. So we're actually going to go into here. We're going to go to open as layers. We're going to find, let's see, it's under Kailua sprites. So we've got, here's our first one. All right, so we're going to go here. All right, so this is our down neutral. We're going to scale layer, and we're probably going to bring that down to, let's try 1100 and see if he fits in there. He's fitting in there, but the thing is that his walk cycle, when his foot's forward, that's not going to quite fit. At the same time, I don't want him any smaller than that. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to change the, here, we're going to change the canvas settings. So let's see. We're going to go image. Let's see, canvas size, and we're going to take that to 4400 because we want his sprite to be bigger than the Venora, Princess Venora one. Let's kind of do that, which means that we need to change our, under images, we need to change our configure grid 1100 vertical. All right, that should work. Either way, we'll get these in here. So yeah, we're gonna keep him. What do we have our layer at? We have him at layer 1100. I think we're gonna keep it there. We should have some more that we can bring in here right now though. We're gonna open his layers. We've got this is just going right along. I'm gonna open all these. All right. Let's go here. Oops. I'm gonna try to get them right in the middle. We'll go to the next one. This is gonna be, let's see, up, left. I'm gonna scale layer. Let's see if they'll fit at 1100. We might have to go just a little bit smaller on this. Yeah, I think that'll work. Go ahead and scale layer to 1100. This one is going to be down left. And then we're going to go here. We're going to scale layer again. This is going to be, let's see, left neutral. Let's see, scale layer 1100. This is going to be what, right neutral? Scale layer 1100. This is going to be up neutral. Now, for some reason, a lot of times the up neutral looks small. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually undo this. And I've noticed this a lot when I'm doing these. The up neutral, just the character looks small. So what we're going to do is we're going to undo, move layer, do scale layer. And I think we're just going to keep him at the 1200. That way, when he's facing up, he doesn't look smaller. All right, we should have more layers to be able to bring into this. Open his layers. Let's see. And the cool thing about GIMP is it's showing us which ones we don't already have in here for the most part. Let's see here. All right. What we got here? We got scale layer 1100. Again, this one is, what is it? Left? No, right. Left. So right, left. You know what? He looks like he might He's going to fit in just fine there without scaling. We'll see. Some of these we might not need to scale at all. Let's try this. This is going to be what? Left, left. Let's see. Let's scale layer. We're not even gonna go 1100. We're gonna go like 1150 there. We got down right. Scale layer. We'll go probably. Let's try 1150. No. 1100. Cool. Let's go. See, what is this? Right. Yep, right. Why? Just got a brain fart there for a second. We got up, right. So that's gonna definitely need to scale. And last but not least, we should have left, right. Sweet. So now we got a character set. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a couple of things first. So we're going to get rid of that. So that's not going to be in the picture. We are going to, let's see, we're going to export as, we're going to keep it in the same one. Kailua sprites. And we're going to put in here Kailua 2 mock sheet.png. Okay, and then we're going to go into, let's see, we're going to go into here, Kailua sprites. Let's see, Kailua Sprite 2 sprite sheet. We're going to open this back up with GIMP. And we're going to do a couple little things here. We're going to go to the filters. We're going to sharpen. Make it just a little bit sharper. I don't think I'm going to mess with any color or anything on it. So I think this is going to be good. So we're going to export this one more time. And this time we're going to put it into, let's see. I'm going to go into our actual game files, images, and characters. And then to get this to work right and have the bigger characters, we got to go exclamation point, just the exclamation mark, money sign, and we'll do Kailua 2. And we're going to export. All right, so now to play around with this to see if this works right and looks good, we're going to go into RPG Maker. And we're going to go into let's see, we're going to go into a test map. Let's see, what do we have that doesn't have, oh, I got one of these that doesn't have any kind of, yeah, this one doesn't have any kind of parallel or auto run or anything like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to start position player. We're going to go into tools database. We're going to change the character sprite set to Kailua 2. I'm probably going to have to change the size on it. I think I probably have him up way too high. Then we're going to go into system. All right, I have him way too big. We're going to change the actor to Kailua. I have a feeling he's going to be way big. Game. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He's way too big. Yeah, holy crap. Yeah, yeah. We don't want him that big. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to take. We're gonna have to go into here. Let's figure out a good size for him. We're gonna go image scale image. I'm gonna go 2200, I think. Now we're gonna go back into here. We're gonna export as. We're gonna keep that the same. It's gonna ask us if we want to override. We're gonna replace export. Still a little bit too big. Let's go back into this again. What we'll do is we will edit, we'll undo scale image. Let's image, scale image, and let's go 1800 scale file, and we'll go export as. We'll do it again. Yes, we will replace. Yeah, I feel pretty good about that. So there we go. That's our walk cycle. You know, the one thing, I'm not going to go back and redo it yet. I will end up redoing this a little bit. Need a little more arm movement with him. Kind of like it's got kind of a stale arm movement. Let's see how big he looks compared to Venora. So what we'll do is we'll do a image. Let's do I'm trying to remember. Let's go here. Let's go random. Move her around. Ooh, nope. I think that might be. Hold on just a second. I think I got her on the wrong. Let me see something real quick. I want to see which graphic I have for her. Oh, it's Venora 1700. That's right. All right, now we'll be able to scale and kind of see. All right, so we do want him to be bigger than her, I think. So let's see here. That's the only bad thing about these taller sprites is that they kind of go on top of each other a little bit. It's only colliding with just the very small part, very bottom part of it. Hey, what's up, Eat My Bullets? How you doing, brother? Yeah, I think once again I'm gonna redo him eventually and get his arms to show a little bit more motion in the walk cycle instead of just kind of just hanging there. And definitely need him to be just a little bit. In fact, I'm gonna change that real quick. I'm going to go back into this. We're gonna go. Let's undo scale image. Let's image scale layer. So we did 1800. We're just gonna do 2000 scale. File, export as. Kailua 2, export, replace, export. Now let's restart this. Okay, now cool. Yep. It's a little bit bigger. Wow, so from 1800 to 2000, he's that much bigger than her. Once again, this I don't need to make. Oh, he's not that much bigger than her. I think we're good there. That's gonna freeze, isn't it? All right. Well, there's another thing I could change. So I think I pretty much got what I wanted done here. I'm gonna change this, his sprite, to this. My So I can't take and morph a female and a male character morphs together with that. But I could take her, because that's where I'd start. I'd start with her, and I would just have to mess with it until I felt like it had a little bit of maybe maybe if I could find a Leia morph, just combine Ahsoka and Leia's morphs is probably what I'd probably try to do with that. That'd probably be my best bet. Um, yeah, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what I'd do on it. You know what? I'm gonna do a run through on this. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go into, let's see here. We're gonna save this. We're gonna get out of Daz Studio for a second. We're gonna go into RPG Maker. Let's see. I believe I'm trying to decide where I want the first. Let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. What's that one? Let's see. That is, we're gonna go to tent. This is where he starts. Position for a player. I'm gonna go back into tools. Database, system. Main character is gonna be Fenora. Okay, we're gonna go to, I'm trying to remember which ones are which. So this is our force map 2. So this is where we want our first battle to be. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take and let's see, do we have, I don't think I have anything for the creatures. So we'll just do a, actually we're gonna do just a little bit more on this. We're gonna go to do a battle processing. We're gonna do, remember right. Let's go tools, database. I'm gonna go to troops. Okay, we're gonna rename this to 2 creatures. Create. Now let's do auto name here. Cool. So we got that. Edit. It's gonna automatically make us fight them. Oh, the last thing I need to do, I got that. I got that. We're gonna change his. Oh, I don't have. Yeah, I don't have. I got to get some better face graphics for Kailua, but either way, we're just gonna kind of run through this and see what happens. Oops. So I still do need to make a few changes to the face graphics, but I feel pretty good about this. Alright, so I'm gonna go outside of the tent. And I got an auto run here. Yeah, this graphic definitely doesn't fit that at all. Oh shoot, I have two versions of him right there. I need to get rid of that. Wish you well on your journey. Try to go back here. Won't let you go back. I need to get new graphics for this. Obviously that doesn't fit in this scene here. He doesn't have that look, I guess. It was my duty, Your Majesty. The General Nork was out of place. All right, here we go. Okay, so one thing I do know. Ooh, whoa, wait a second. Got a couple little issues here. All right, so we had a couple issues there. Anyways, I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna get some of these things kind of situated, and then I'm gonna maybe do just a video showing the progress that I have so far. Everybody have a great day. May the force be with y'all.